What is up, everybody? Solomon here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. As you guys know, within Genfinity and our Hedera Corner in collaboration with HashPack, we are doing multiple Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem interviews, and super excited today to have Patricia from Hedera Sentient, which is a launchpad and marketplace built out in the Hedera ecosystem. How are you doing today, Patricia?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for inviting us. I'm really excited to be able to be here with you talking about our platform, the Sentient platform.
Awesome. So, yeah, I mean, I always like to start by getting a little bit of a background about, the people behind the project. So if you could kind of talk about your experience in crypto, Web3, what brought you to Hedera, and then maybe move into what made you guys decide to start Hedera Sentient.
Okay. So I started in crypto back in early 2019. So it's already a while from this crazy life. And in mid 2019, I started doing content creating for a crypto platform. I don't know if you know the platform Coil from the XRP side.
Yep.
Okay, then, I started being a content creator there. And I did this for more than a year. Then I had to move away for a bit because I reached a breakout point, because it also happens, we burn out in crypto. It's super fast pacing. So I was only checking crypto on the side. I was not creating content, and I took a break from crypto for a few months. Then I came back. I started thinking about Ethereum NFTs. Started buying things here and there from several projects. And then a friend of mine, that was also the person that brought me to Sentient, Eli, he told me about Hedera NFTs. I started buying Hedera NFTs. And at this point, I'm a hoarder more than a collector, because I think that I have almost 500 Hedera NFTs at this point. So yeah, hoarding right now. And then, well, he told me about Sentient as well. He was already a big fan of the project. After a while, I joined the Sentient Discord, and at this time, Sentient was an art project. Interestingly enough, it was not a launchpad yet. It was not a marketplace, because Sam is also an artist and he loves to do art pieces. So he started as an art project, but he's also an amazing dev. So he was developing tools to help him launch his own NFTs. And then more people started mentioning, why don't you use those tools to launch other collections and to help other projects? And that's how the Launchpad came to life, curiously, because it was not something that was planned or made for, but when we have the knowledge, we have to take advantage of this. And Sam is a great dev. It's his real life job for more than 15 years at this point. So he's pretty capable. And then from the Launchpad, it was, okay, well, let's take advantage of a bit time that I have here, and let's create a marketplace. And in 2-3 weeks, the marketplace was live, and now the marketplace exists for a month and a half, a bit shy of 2 months. So the marketplace side, it's really super, super new yet. We are starting to have more people coming a little bit every day. So it's really exciting.
I'll say that, it's been really interesting to kind of watch, because you guys are, killing it in the space right now. I see tons of projects launching with you guys. And the one thing that you did mention, kind of, even with stepping away from crypto, I see a lot of, kind of burnout in the space across multiple people. But what's really interesting within Hedera is it's been, I don't even really, like we say it all the time, but hasn't really been a bear market. It's more of like a build market. Like you see people really building projects and ecosystems and values. So I wanted to kind of get into, from the Hedera Sentient standpoint, what differentiates the marketplace as well as the Launchpad compared to what we've seen out there right now, or that was already existing. So I would love to hear your take on what really separates you guys from, I don't like saying competitors, but let's say co-opetition.
Exactly. And this is something that we don't like either, in the sense that we have a very fair vision in the sense that if we have a good platform, people will come to us, but we don't need to say bad things about others that exist around here. It's not the way we work either. So we try to build for us things that are new to Hedera, for example, in terms of the marketplace. Before, when you wanted to change the price of an NFT, you had to delist the NFT. So cancel the sale entirely, pay that delisting fee, and then you would need to release the NFT again. And Sam made this work in another way. Instead of having to delist, you can just go there, change the price of the NFT. You can change it 100 times if you want, and all the time without having to pay the network fee, because this is all done internally. So it seems like a really small thing, but if you think about the amount of times that you want to change the price of the NFT, at a certain point, after a few months or a few years, all those fees to change the prices, it adds up. So we don't think, because this is such a cheap fee network, we don't think that it makes any difference, but after years, it certainly does. So for example, that's one thing different in terms of marketplace, in terms of functionality. In terms of Launchpad, when we started the Launchpad, and to my knowledge, we were the first or one of the first Launchpads where people would not have to pay HBAR in advance. So what we do is give a shot to everyone. We are very careful with the projects that we launch, of course, because we don't want to start launching scams on our Launchpad. So we have a doxing schedule that we follow with each project that approaches to launch, but we don't take HBAR upfront. We believe that someone that is new in the ecosystem needs to have as many chances, and someone that might not have a lot of money as someone that an older project that already made sales, that already has HBAR, or someone that has more money available. So we take a percentage of each NFT sold. If the project does well, we do well as well. If the project fails to sell, we don't earn either. We are not going to go to the project and say, now you need to give me, imagine 10,000 HBAR or 5,000 HBAR or 15,000 HBAR because you didn't sell. That won't happen. If the project doesn't sell, we don't get our fees either. But this is also something that we try to help the projects sell with us, because we want projects to succeed, to have a good project for themselves and for their community. So we also give advices. It's not just a situation where the project approaches us to launch with us, and then we say, okay, we will launch you and go away, disappear until mint date. So we don't do that. We are there to help the projects with questions, with advertising, for example, retweeting their tweets or being with them on AMAs or stages if they are going to do any of those. We saw each other on the Orbis 86 spaces. So yeah, we do that a lot. We try our best to support the projects that launch with us.